Razaban here for FightHype.com with me. I've got the brother of Dillian Whyte, Dean Whyte, aka Baby Ting. How you doing, Dean?
I'm good, you know.
Yeah? That was just immediate reaction to that stare off. It was quite intense.
The stare down was amazing, you know. Still showed his intentions, that he's serious, you know what I mean? He didn't do crazy talking, no smack talk. I guess it's not needed. He doesn't speak English, but you know, he laid down his authority to say, listen, you're in the UK, this is my home, and you know, I plan to put a beat down on you. All this talk of being in Bogota, being in Colombia, being in Europe, I'm not fazed by any of that. But that's good for them. That means they're taking it very seriously, which is good. We want the best Oscar Rivas. We don't want to hear no excuses. And likewise, Dill's in a great shape, you know. Yeah, again, Dill's got to go out there and prove himself and put on a boxing clinical, box this guy's head up and show. All that amateur experience and this and that doesn't mean anything. How you look, your aesthetic look doesn't mean anything. As we saw with Ruiz against Joshua, sometimes the better man is the better man, and that's it. So, you know, it's one of those ones. But listen, that stare down, back to that, was really intense. And Oscar just kept it calm. He just done his little stare down. He jogged on after that, which is cool. Didn't want any commotion, which is the best way. And he just left.
Oscar Rivas, game as they come, is probably definitely top 10 heavyweights out there at the moment. A risk that Dillian didn't really need to take, and we saw the same with Joseph Parker. He didn't have to take that risk. We saw that risk against Chisora. He didn't need to take that rematch, but he's putting himself in these tough fights. Is there a lot of risk involved with the whole management position?
Do you know what? Because the thing is, like you said, he hasn't had a great amateur career, 7 fights. So what the situation is, he's got to continue learning. You know, these are, even though they're hard fights, if he sits on the sideline, he starts to gather dust and cobwebs, and you know, the more active he is, the better he is. You know what I mean? So for me, I think, you know, I know they are hard fights, but he's managing to come through them fight by fight. You know, maybe we don't overlook this one, let's get past this and see what the situation is. But he wants to be in big drama show, like Golovkin says, you know what I mean? So he wants to excite the fans, bring them out, get great knockout, and you know, show his pedigree. That he's a man that's learned from that one solitary single loss, you know? So it's a good look, you know what I mean? Because I think the more he fights, the better he is. As we saw last year, a great stellar year with great wins. Obviously, he's been off since the Chisora fight. Let's see how that plays out. But listen, he's in great shape. He's worked hard, and even we was in the gym this morning. Listen, we was battering the what bite, and he didn't. He wasn't even breathing at all. It was mental, and he was going ham. So you know, that shows how he's just ticking over until fight, keeping the lungs open, and just waiting for Saturday night.
Obviously, being his brother, he's been waiting. It's commonly known he's been waiting over 600 days to know what is happening with his management position with the WBC. Are you glad now that WBC have said interim titles on the line, and the winner will become manager for the WBC belt?
It's good, but yet again, what you got to look at is the WBC in terms of Wilder's going to be fighting Ortiz again. Then he's meant to fight Fury in February. Who knows if they have rematch clause in there? So we've got to be careful and not get excited about that, because that fight could still be the end of next year, the back end. So that's still another a year or so away. So, you know, how many more fights are you going to have to take on in that time? I mean, you can't stay idle on the sidelines, because, you know, you want to give yourself a good chance, stay active, stay in, you know what I mean, in the gym. So we just got to be patient, get this win out of the way, and then we can look at that. We don't want to overlook what's going on. It's very important. Like I said, that guy's in tremendous shape, looks well, looks the part. He's got his team talking a good one. Obviously, 26 fights, 18 knockouts, so he's got power. But the guys who he's beat, knocked out, they're not on the same level. Let's see what he brings Saturday night. And I'm sure Dill's experience on these occasions will shine through. But, you know, let's see. Like I said, it's going to be explosive.
You know, you're a boxing man through and through. I know you like signing fighters as well now. You've got your own management team as well now. How's that progressing?
It's good, actually. Let me bring some of my boys over here. You too. Hey. Yeah, so these are a couple of the boys I've just recently signed, which is he's the English champion welterweight, Echo, and then there's Derek. So give them a little bit, you know, come and talk up, man. just give you.
Yeah.
You want to introduce yourself?
Introduce yourself.
I'm Echo Esserman, the English welterweight champion. Here we've been having good talks with Dean Whyte, and we're looking forward to the future. You know.
So is Dean Whyte part of Dillian Whyte boxing as well? Is that separate entity?
No, we've got two systems at the minute. Obviously, the ones we work with them, and then these are just what I'm doing with myself, and I'm pushing these guys at the minute. It could join up together at the minute, but at the minute, I'm just working with, two separates. I work with them, and I'm doing this at the minute. So
you're the welterweight English champion.
Middleweight, yeah. Recently won the Ultimate Boxer. So yeah, man. So obviously Derek Osage, they call me the puncher preacher, call me Doughboy, whatever it is. Middleweight, and yeah, coming forward, the middleweights are in my way. So yeah, but looking forward to working with Dean. Hopefully, get on some big shows and just keep progressing to the next level.
From London as well?
Yeah, originally from London. Grew up in South East, a place called Peckham, innit? Don't know if you heard of it.
Someone said to me yesterday that Dillian Whyte is people from the ghetto used to look up to Dillian Whyte, but now Dillian Whyte is not just being looked up to by the ghetto, people from the ghetto, but also the normal casual boxing fans. So is that what's enticed you to Dillian as well? His rise from where he came from?
Oh yeah, I mean he's not had it easy. He's had to work for everything that he's got. So obviously when you see that, it's inspiring. And you think, I want, like anyone would want to be connected or be around that.
Yeah, I think even more than just like obviously Dillian working with people that more or less come from similar backgrounds. I think real just recognises real. Like for me, I recognise that Dillian has worked extremely hard to get to where he is now. Do you know what I mean? He's not taking the easy way. He's done it the hard way, and he's come through the small hall shows just like we have. Do you know what I mean? He's done it before where he's had no backing and he's had no major promoters behind him to get himself to this point. So I feel like it's a journey I resonate with, and yeah man, like he's done big things. So hopefully if we can aspire to reach similar heights and similar levels like Dillian, yeah man, he's a man of the people, innit? So I think that's why the media seem to take to him a lot more recently, is because I think they recognise that
he deserves it.
He deserves it. He's a genuine, hard-working professional boxer. So yeah man, who won't resonate with that? Do you know what I mean?
Two final questions. Prediction for Saturday night. What happens and how does it end? Well, I think I know what happens. I know what your predictions are going to be, but how does it end? Dean, start with you.
Which fight are you talking about? Because we've got a stacked card.
Dillian.
I envision, Dill will go out there and be smart and be patient. He's been there before, he's seen it and done it. I think he'll go out there and see what Rivas is about. He's going to just use his boxing brain and stay patient. And at some stage, I think we're going to catch him with a particular shot. I'm not going to tell you that shot, but I've got a feeling that there's a big money shot that's going to catch him, because he's only going to be looking out for one particular shot, and then the world will yet again be astounded and shocked for what Dillian's done. You know what I mean? So it's a hard fight, make no bones, because like I said, he's trained great, he's in tremendous shape, he's undefeated, he's a big puncher, but he just never fought at this kind of level. So let's see when the 20,000, 25,000 fans are screaming, can he hold his nerves and can he keep it together?
Well, they don't call him the body snatcher for no reason. The way I see it going is he's going to wear him down, and Dillian Whyte's going to win by stoppage in the later rounds.
I think I'm leaning towards the same side as well. I reckon late stoppage between rounds 8 and 10. I'll put my neck out. But yeah, I think obviously Rivas will start fast. I think Dillian will probably weather the storm and sort of kind of nullify his attacks and probably start to wear the body down and catch him late on. So yeah, Dillian gets stronger as the rounds go on. I think as the rounds go on, he gets more dangerous as well. So yeah man, I think Rivas will probably be shocked that he will throw his best shots at Dillian and Dillian will still keep coming. So late stoppage for me.
Last question. There's another big fight in America on Saturday night. Manny Pacquiao, 40 years of age, still going strong against Keith, one-time Thurman. People are split. Obviously Keith
One time!
Obviously his last
What, is Pacquiao fighting Thurman?
Yeah, Saturday.
Nah, I'm joking man. Of course I do.
Who wins, Dean?
Do you know what? Listen, Pacquiao is a legend in the game, Hall of Famer. But for me, Thurman, he was off for a long time with the injury. He got hurt in that fight. He come back. I think that fight's probably helped him, because now that he's going to come into this fight, I think he wants to make a statement to say, listen, you know what? I'm a champion. in fights you don't go to the pool and don't get wet, you know. So he's saying that's boxing. You can get hurt, but it's a true champion's testament to who comes back and rallies back. And he's saying, listen, that old boy, I'm gonna beat the brakes off that homie. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them. Good.
So what happened?
I think Thurman wins.
I think Thurman wins, provided he's obviously healed from his injuries and whatnot. Pacquiao's a legend, but the way I see it, he's fallen off slightly, so I don't see him having that same pop in his punches nowadays. So for me, it's Thurman.
I'm a bit different. I'm split, you know. It depends on which Pacquiao turns up and which Thurman turns up, because I rate Thurman for his punching power, but in terms of boxing ability, I wouldn't really have him up there as the best boxers in the welterweight division, ability-wise. So it depends on which Thurman, yeah. It depends on which Pacquiao turns up.
He's good at what he does, though.
And Pacquiao's with Roach again as well, so we don't know. But obviously we can't ignore the fact that Pacquiao's.
I wouldn't say he ain't got a chance, because look, a lot of lesser opponents have hurt him. But what I would say is, I just think he's the hungry lion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The young hungry lion.
He's undefeated. He doesn't know how to lose. He's been hurt so many times. He doesn't know how to lose. He's beat all of those other guys coming through. So I'm saying that's for me. You know what I mean?
It could go either way, but I'm sitting on the fence on this one. I'm not making a prediction.
This is my next guy, man. Bring him in and yell him up as well. So, come, tell him your name, man.
Introduce yourself, name, what weight you fight at,
Okay.
and how you came across Mr. Dean Whyte.
Okay. Sohail Ahmed is the name. You will get to know this name very well. Very soon. Dean will basically, through Nathan, who I trained with, and Richard Riakpo, a friend of mine, and you know, that's how we came about. You know, we sat down, and it seems like this guy, we have a lot of similar interests, and you know, he's a good guy. I trust him. We all have the same circle, same sort of group. So you know, if he's a man that can actually make things happen for me, why not? You know, why not? I'm here to do something as well. You know, I've had a couple of years or a year and a half out because of injuries and some other situations out of the ring. But now, you know, I'm back in. I'm training with a very good trainer, Richard Williams, who's also former champion. Nathan, who does the same strength conditioning with Richard and Dillian. I've got this man, you know, D Whyte.
Trying to guide the man them. So he probably might fight at about 140. Is it 140?
Yeah, 147, 140. You know, that's I move up and down. You know what I mean? Depends what's available.
Well, we'll try and find a place for him instead of you know what I mean? You need a set weight class and try and concentrate on that and find where you're more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want no clashes. Right now he's the English champion. He's gonna fight. Hopefully, we're gonna try and angle for the British. We're going to see what Jenkins is doing. He wins out at Gallagher and Jenkins, and if Taylor doesn't take the fight, I'll be pushing for this man to get the title. So that might be actually the British and the Commonwealth, I was told. So, you know, then he will hold all the belts. You know what I mean? And then listen, right now, we're just moving tidy. I'll navigate the chessboard as I choose, and we'll talk to the team properly and just navigate the right way and make sure these guys gain their experience as well, because it's all about experience.
I'd like with this, guys. Do you want to just plug your social media? If you want to follow you, where you can get you on Instagram, Twitter, no numbers. Instagram and Twitter only. Keep your mobile numbers to yourself.
My Instagram is echo.essuman. That's EKOW.ESSUMAN. And my Twitter is EE_engine, because that's my nickname, the Engine.
Sohail?
Yes, Sohail Ahmed is on Facebook. You can find my page, official page, Sohail Ahmed, and my Instagram is Showstar Boxer, which is also my nickname. On Twitter it's the same, Showstar Boxer. Follow me up, keep updated, and things will happen very soon under this man.
Yeah, I'm at Delboy Asazli on everything, Instagram, Twitter. You can go on my website, delboyasazli.com. Actually, I'm the most searched Delboy on Instagram, so I told Chisora he's got to change his name, but he's not responding to my messages. I keep getting tagged in these pictures as well. People, they search Delboy, I come up, but yeah, Delboy Asazli, Instagram, Twitter, and the website, man. So yeah, follow the journey, man. We're going to be doing big things.
And we know about Dean Whyte. Guys, thank you so much. Wish you nothing but the best. And hopefully we'll catch up with you more often at events.
Yeah, sure.
Razaban with the guys here for FightHype.com. Thank you very much.
Cheers.